with this severe storm, possibly that has a tornado that is moving to the east really quickly at this time. So let's clear this out. We're going to come out a little bit wider just so you can see this big picture of what's happening. So here we are, stronger storms moving into Kentwood. You've got that rain over the causeway right now. But wait, look at this. So we are seeing, here, let me take this out for a second, because not only do we have the tornado warning, we've got severe thunderstorm warnings too. This is the storm we're watching. It's got hail with it. And if you look, there's hail too that's just right over Lake Maurepas. That's showing up. This is a special marine warning. And then look, you've got a line that's moving right into the metro, into New Orleans East. That's a rough go right there. Up on the North Shore, you've got really heavy rain. When you see all of that lightning, we've got 528 lightning strikes. When you see all of that lightning, it lets you know that it's a severe storm. Then we zoom in, and this is the area I'm watching. Look, there's the Wrigley's. Here's Central Park on the North Shore, Eden Isle. There's Pearlington. This is the hail. So this is where you could have significant hail on the order of 1.5 inches. That's a big concern. And this storm, I know there's so much happening as you look at this. There are so many strong storms showing up here. Oh, look at this one. This is a bad one too. So wait, I'm going to zoom in just for a second. Let me clear this out. This storm is right over Lake Bourne. Hail with it. High winds. This is a very dangerous storm that is moving right along the Mississippi Sound. And then we come up, Art, yes, you can just bring it right to me. Thank you so much. So Art is here, tornado warning in effect until 2 o'clock. And it's for Northeast Orleans Parish. This is the storm we're looking at right here. It's just really into New Orleans East, and then it's about 9 miles southeast of Slidell. So there's Slidell. This is the storm. Let me just put up the velocity again to give you an idea of where this storm is. So the rotation was a lot stronger earlier, but this is where I see it right now. Here, let's get rid of that, put this up. This is the rotation right in here. It's right by Pearlington. So we're going to do a storm track. Let's see, what did they have it moving at? Moving east at about 25. So it's moving right along the coast. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to do a storm track for you for this area, kind of right in here, moving east at about 25. So when you have a storm that's initially moving northeast, then it's moving east, that's showing a lot of rotation. So this is the area we're looking at. Ansley, it's going to be there in about 21 minutes. So what do you need to do? Well, you listen for that threatening sound of the freight train. That lets you know, get to your safe place. And then frankly, all along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, you are going to have to watch that. Let me put up the radar again, just to give you an idea of what this storm looks like. It is definitely a dangerous storm. I'm going to put it into motion for you. So when you're looking at this, one, you've got a whole lot of wind with it, that concern that you could have, 65-mile-per-hour winds. Here it is moving east. Ansley is the next location. Looks like it's moving just to the south of Pearlington, originally about 9 miles southeast of Slidell. It does have hail. When you look at this, the pink is what's highlighting where you've got that hail core. And then you look at all of the lightning. I mean, you've got a whole lot of lightning. In 15 minutes, you've got over 500 lightning strikes. So that alone makes it a very dangerous storm. Let's pause this again just for a moment. Here we are, and we're looking at the storm. I'm going to zoom in a bit more. Here is the Wrigley's. The really large hail is just to the southeast of Central Park, just southwest of Pearlington. Art, thank you so much. Meteorologist Art Jarrett is here. Severe thunderstorm warning. Alert day, yes, I'll get to that in just a moment. So at this point, 60 mile per hour winds and about 1 inch hail. That's for the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for the metro until 2:15, also for southeast St. Tammany and southwest Hancock. So, I mean, when you see it, we've got a whole lot of boxes showing up there, right? We've got a lot of lightning, we've got the heavy rain, you've got the strong winds with this, and that large hail. And there are a couple of areas we're watching. Look, right over Lake Bourne, you've got a very strong storm. This, to me, actually looks like you could have a water spout there. So we're just going to look at the velocity, and we're seeing, yeah, could have some rotation right in here. Let me just go ahead and circle that for you. So it's this area in here. Now let's put our radar back up and see how they compare. And again, WDSU, the only local TV station with its own radar, and possibly something there, but certainly we are seeing that hail showing up in that location, very large hail. So this is a strong storm that is over Lake Maurepas right now, or excuse me, over Lake Bourne. And then we've got this very strong storm right in here. Here, let me just cue it up a little bit better. We're going to look at that velocity again. Here oh yeah, now it's looking stronger. Let me take out the lightning for a second because it's kind of distracting. It kind of hides things. So this is the area with this possible tornado. There is Burlington. So Burlington pretty much on top of you or very close to you as this moves to the east at about 25 miles per hour. So bringing it from about here east at about 25, went a little farther, Ansley in 16 minutes. But the problem is right now it is indeed very close to Burlington. You're seeing possibly the rotation there. Let me just put in our radar for a second. So this is the area we're watching. I'm going to put it into motion to see it's rain wrapped, so it's going to be very difficult to see. Here's Burlington, here's the Wrigley's. It's a rough go right there as the storm moves to the east. It's heading towards Ansley and eventually over towards Waveland and Bay St. Louis. My sister lives over in this area, so Khaki, pay attention. Y'all give her a call. She may be too busy. So there's Burlington. Here's the storm. Large hail showing up. Again, the hail core right now is just to the south of Burlington. Often when you have tornadoes, you're going to have that hail with it as well. Then you put in all of the lightning that we've got, and there is a lot of lightning with this as well. There's that special weather statement. We can get rid of that. Obviously, we've got a lot of weather going on. One of the things I want you to notice too, this is a bow echo right in here. So that is where you're going to have these high winds. Now, there is a look. Here's the tornado warning right into South Mississippi. That is actually a severe thunderstorm warning. We come out a little bit wider, and it's just a whole lot of chaos going on with all of that lightning. 678 lightning strikes. This is a situation where you do not want to be outside. You've got the very heavy rain. You've got the strong winds, 60, 65 miles per hour, and that risk for hail. Now they're saying about 1 inch size hail. So let's come out a little bit wider. The tornado warning is here by Burlington. Looks like it's extending just to the south of Bay St. Louis. Very strong storm right now over Lake Maurepas. And we're zooming in. Here is the storm. I want to check and see the location of the tornado. And I mean, this is pretty significant rotation that's showing up. Comparing again with the radar. So it's this area right in here where I'm seeing that greater rotation. I'm going to put it into motion for you moving to the east, obviously very high winds. This is the tornado warning extending all the way over to Ansley. There's Waveland. The warning is extended just to the south of Waveland. And then there's a whole lot more weather that's showing up just to the south. A significant storm right now along the Mississippi Sound into Lake Borgne. Dangerous situation for all mariners. Art, thank you so much. Severe thunderstorm warning until 2:30. This is for a storm that's about 9 miles east of, hold on, let me put this down, about 9 miles east of Slidell. Yeah, we knew that, right? Just looking at this. Oh, a sip of water, thank you. I needed it before I actually went on the air. That's good, wetting the whistle. Okay. Looking to the south, this one looks a little suspicious. You know, we're watching so much. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the whole area. Wait, let me just put this up for a second to give you an idea of what's happening elsewhere. Oh, apparently that is not working. Well, we're going to have to get the engineers to check that out in a second. So let me just get rid of that. So here we are, we're coming out wider. There is a look at the storm. You know what, I know Jeff is in there. Jeff, if we could go to max 1 for a second, just to show everybody, I can't switch myself. So we've got the severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 7 o'clock with the risk for 65 mile per hour winds and also the risk that you could have 1.5 inch hail. So that's not anything we want to deal with. The area through at least 5 and then wait. Here is a look. Now, the models have really been showing that this is a risk, and what they were showing was for the early morning Saturday. Now they're showing it for tonight. So we've got round 1 occurring right now. Round 2 tonight. This is looking dicey. Again, that risk that we're going to have high winds, because as you look at these are bow echoes. You're going to have high winds with it, and that pink indicating, yeah, we're going to have some hail. Midnight, it's moving east along the Mississippi coast, then it moves east and out, which is great news. Here you are early Saturday, perhaps some fog, we warm up. We don't want to warm up with that weak front in place because that could actually cause more storms. Here we are Sunday morning, and I hate to tell you, Sunday is looking bad. We're going to have rain and storms. This is 8:30. This is going through the morning, and you can see numerous rounds of rain and storms moving through. So Sunday is a WDSU weather alert day. Let's go back to our storm tracker and just get a good idea of what's happening. Here is a look at those storms. This is the tornado warning that's in effect, severe thunderstorm warnings up here on the North Shore, Slidell moving into the Mississippi coast. Then you look to the south, right over Lake Borgne, you've got a really dicey storm. So the tornado warning for Orleans Parish is canceled, and that's because the storm has moved to the east. That's great news. Tornado warning remains in effect until 2 o'clock for extreme southeast St. Tammany as the storm is moving to the east now at 30 miles per hour. It's about 13 miles southeast of Slidell. It is located near Pearlington, which I showed you earlier. So there you can see we've got heavy rain right now in the metro. I'm wondering if we've got any other cameras that we could show. Just pushing my IFB back in. Here in the city, not too bad. Art is continuing to bring me great information. Severe thunderstorm warning for northeast Orleans is canceled. Still in effect, though, for Slidell. So we'll keep you posted on that. Let's go back to our storm tracker. Want to look at this storm. We're zooming in. Here it is. It's right there by Pearlington. Let's pop up the velocity that shows where the rotation is, and it is certainly significant. So here is a possible tornado right there by Pearlington. Let's get rid of this. I'm taking out the lightning, even though, look, you can see in this one view, at times over 300 strikes. So we really want the number of lightning strikes to go down. That would show that the storm possibly winding down. But y'all, this is showing significant rotation at this time. Let me draw it in for you. It is right here. It is by Pearlington. If we could get somebody, whoops, it just doesn't want to connect. There we are. If we could get someone to call over there, if you live in Pearlington, if you could tweet me and let me know what you're seeing, be safe. Now, when you have this kind of situation, you need to know where to go. You need to get to the lower portion of your home. You need to put as many walls between you and the outside so that you're safer. The bathroom is a good place to be. Put a helmet on your kids. Bring your phone with you so that you can stay up to date. You can follow us on WDSU.com. We will keep you posted on what's happening. Also, be sure you wear shoes. Should there be damage, walls could be blown in, windows blown out. You need to have your shoes on so that you can walk safely once it is over. So it is moving to the east. You can see it's moved out of this circle. So that's good. Let me do a storm track for you. Again, this is the storm we're watching. Moving to the east now at about 25 miles per hour. There, a look at the warning. Hold on, it's just jumping around a little bit. So Ansley in about 12 minutes. You can see that the tornado warning stays just to the south of Waveland, but you are still going to have impacts there. You're going to have high winds. You've got that risk for large hail. Let me take this out now. We're going to put the storm up so you can see what it looks like. Again, this is a look at our radar. Right there by Pearlington, you have got large hail at this time. We'll put it into motion for you. Here it is, moving to the east, again at about 25 miles per hour, likely rain-wrapped. We're going to just put up the velocity again to see where the rotation is. Rotation is just to the south of Pearlington, so it's very close to Pearlington. It is heading towards Ansley right now. So get to your safe place. If you have friends who live there, give them a call. Let them know that this is going on. Thank you, Art. So the tornado warning remains in effect until 2 o'clock for southeast St. Tammany and central Hancock counties. The storm now moving east at 30. Biggest concern, a damaging tornado. Large hail now at about 3/4 of an inch. So here it is moving just to the east of Pearlington. Wait, let's put our WDSU radar back in. There you can see all of this hail. Here's Ansley moving your way. Now it looks like it just turned purple. This is a confirmed tornado. Confirmed tornado. This is, a serious situation. We just recently saw all of the damage that has occurred with tornadoes to our north associated with that cold front. That cold front will be moving our way, getting stalled shortly, and then giving us a weather alert day again as you go into your Sunday. But the purple is indicating confirmed tornado. Let me see. I was just checking. A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Public confirmed the tornado. Damage reported by the railroad company. It is now 11 miles southwest of Waveland, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Confirmed tornado at this time. Let's just put it in the now position. I'm going to look again at the velocity. Here is the tornado right here. Let me circle it for you. Tornado right in here. It is moving to the east now at 30 miles per hour. Let me do a track for you. This is the area moving east now at 30 miles per hour, putting it right about here. Waveland, you are at risk. So again, everybody there, you got to be careful. You've got to know that there is a tornado on the ground. It is a damaging tornado moving east 30 miles per hour. At this point, here's Pearlington. It's just to the east-southeast of Pearlington now, heading to the east, a confirmed tornado heading towards Ansley right now. It's going to be there in 5 minutes. Waveland, about 20 minutes. Bay St. Louis, about 27 minutes. If you have friends over there, give them a call right now and let them know a tornado is on the ground and it's moving to the east. We have recently seen a lot of damage, so I want you to be careful. Get to your safe place. You know where that is, the central portion of your home. Get away from the windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside. The bathroom is often a good place. I have looked at a lot of tornado damage. I've seen top floors taken off, and I have seen bathrooms survive, or at least the bathtub, but it doesn't always happen. But generally in the bathtub with your shoes on, put something over you, put on your helmet, keep your phone with you so you can get the latest updates. So here's Ansley right now. It is on your doorstep. Let me put up our radar just to give you an idea. Oh, baby, look at that. So that's a pretty significant hook that is showing up at this time. Here it is moving to the east. Seeing it on the back edge. Let's pause it. I'm going to circle this area. Whoops. What? Okay, hold on. It just moved. Come back here. Come back. Let me just show you where this is. This is the area we're watching. So that looks like you could have the tornado there. Then I want to put in the velocity, see if they line up. And that is lining up pretty well. So this is where you may have the tornado moving to the east. There's Ansley. Again, it is right on your doorstep. It is a confirmed tornado at this time, moving to the east, now at about 30 miles per hour. Here we are. Ansley now saying 6, Waveland 21, Bay St. Louis 28 minutes. Get ready. Here comes a very strong storm with a confirmed tornado on the ground. The railroad company did report some damage. So let's put up our radar again and just look at this. And as you look at this, just be aware, you are going to have very high winds outside of the tornado. You have got the risk for hail with this as well. This is pretty much rain wrapped. You're going to have a hard time seeing it. Let everybody know, Bay St. Louis to Waveland, that you have got a tornado on the ground. Here's Pearlington. It's now southeast of Pearlington, moving east at about 30 miles per hour. Let's put it into motion just so that you can see it. And there it is, right about in here. Very heavy rain. Bay St. Louis looks to stay to your south. I can't promise it, but you do have very strong winds with that right now. Then you look to the south. There you've got hail with that. You look into the metro, and we've got the heavy rain there as well. Art, thank you so much. Tornado warning for southeast St. Tammany is canceled. And the reason for that, yeah, it's moved to the east. So it's over here right now. There's Pearlington, looks to be to the southeast of Pearlington. Here's Slidell. But let me tell you, right in the metro right now, we have got very heavy rain. Tornado warning remains in effect for south central Hancock County until 2 o'clock. And the Weather Service also mentioning heavy rainfall may hide this tornado, and that is absolutely true. It does. Tornado, it is on the ground. You can see it right there. There's Pearlington, there's Bay St. Louis. moving right along the coast right now. Let's come in a little bit tighter. There's Ansley. Ansley just about. Let me just stick up the radar again so you can see it really well. Here's Ansley. Ansley right now is getting very heavy rain. They are getting high winds. The tornado looks like it is right by you. Here's Ansley. Looks like it's right here, just to your south. So be aware. You have friends there, give them a call. Call my sister too. Here's Waveland, here's Bay St. Louis. May stay to your south, may not. Certainly you're going to be getting that very heavy rain. Then you look to the south, we've got heavy rain that is really over coastal St. Bernard, over Lake Bourne. Mariners, this is a big, big, big issue for you. There it is. It's riding right along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. You can see the hook very clearly at this time. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Ansley, again, on top of you. Looks like it's just to your south. This is the core right in here. Let me point this out. This is likely where the tornado is. Right there by Ansley. There's Burlington, there's Waveland, moving east. Some impact for Waveland and for Bay St. Louis as it heads to the east. You know, I've told you where you need to go, interior portion of your home. You do not want to be in your car driving right now. You want to stay away from this area. Moving to the east, Mariners, this is a major impact for you as it's heading east. Looks like it's going to stay just to the south of Bay St. Louis, but a confirmed tornado on the ground. Looks like it's right by Ansley right now, heading east at about 30 miles per hour. Very strong winds with it outside of the tornado and very heavy rain as well. We've gotten more information. This is from ART. Severe thunderstorm warning for southeast St. Tammany is canceled, and southwest Hancock County is canceled. But what we are watching is this tornado right now by Ansley heading east 30 miles per hour. Let me just come out a bit. We're going to show you this big picture of what's happening. We've got a whole lot of rain showing up. And the forecast models actually did a really good job. They showed the rain on the North Shore. They showed it kind of skirting over the city with our risk for locally heavy rain, and really showing the Mississippi Gulf Coast as a highlight of getting that heavy rain, and that has materialized. Unfortunately, you can see these little lines that are continuing. So the cold front is to the north. It's going to kind of be hanging out. You know what? I finally have figured out. I've got another IFB, and that's kind of been whistling. I apologize for that. So we've got these multiple lines of rain, and that's going to be a concern as we go into the afternoon, and especially tonight when we've got more rain in the forecast. There is that risk for flash flooding to occur, so we're concerned with that. Let's go back to our tornado warning. Thank you, Art. So, severe thunderstorm located near Burlington or 8 miles west of Waveland, moving east at 25, 60 mile per hour winds and penny-size hail. So remain alert for this tornado. That's our big concern. And you can see that the tornado warning is extended to the east. Here, let me zoom in a bit. So the confirmed tornado is still there. And it looks like they have issued another warning. I'm not quite sure. I'm kind of watching that. But here's Ansley. Oh, well, let me just put this in for a second. The problem is we're getting out of the reach of the velocity at this point. No problem. Let's go check out Mobile. So I'm going to look at the Mobile velocity, and it shows it as well. Not as clear, but showing up near Ansley, more to the north of Ansley. Then let's look at the Jackson velocity. and it's showing up still near Ansley. So that's been our concern area. All right, let's go back. Hold on just a second. I want to put in our radar, WDSU radar. There's a look at that storm. Okay, this is great news. The tornado warning for South Central Hancock County is expiring at 2 o'clock. So look at that, it has expired. That is great news, that we still have a major storm moving to the east right along the Mississippi coast. You are still going to be at risk to get a strong to severe storm, possibly with a tornado. Just that wide picture again, real quickly, to show you what's happening. We've got a line of some stronger storms up here to the north. Let me put the lightning back in. I took it out because it kind of interfered with you seeing what was happening. Still significant lightning with this storm. Let me put the counter up there just so that you can see. I mean, 800 lightning strikes basically with this. This is a very dangerous storm moving to the east along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. You still have severe thunderstorm warnings and special marine warnings there. As for the metro, you can see, yeah, we've got the heavy rain moving in. And then, look, we could go on up here to the North Shore and look at what's coming. So we are not done. We still have that severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. More heavy rain will move in tonight. Saturday morning, you're looking okay. Later Saturday, that risk for some rain. Sunday is a weather alert day. Heavy rain is in the forecast on the order of 3 to 5 inches. That would cause street flooding. So, of course, we're going to be here. We're going to keep you posted on everything going on. At this point, though, that tornado warning has been canceled. Still very strong storms right along the Mississippi coast, and we still have a lot of rain to our north and even in the metro. Y'all stay safe. We'll be here keeping you posted as needed.